how now, Orlando, where hast thou been all this while? Break an hour's promise and love? He that will break an hour into 1,000 parts, and break but the 1,000th part of a minute in the affairs of love, well, it may be said that Cupid hath clapped him at the shoulder, but I'll warrant him heart whole. Nay, and you serve me such another trick, come no more in my sight. I had as lief be wooed of a snail. Aye, a snail. For though he comes slowly, he carries his house on his head, a better jointure, I think, than you offer a woman. Besides, he brings his destiny with him. Horns, which such as you are like to be beholden to your wives for, but he comes armed in his destiny, and so prevents the slander of his wife. But come, I am your Rosalind. Come, woo me. Woo me. For I am in a holiday humor, and like enough to consent. What would you say to me now, and I was your very, very Rosalind? Go then. I am locked in one of them. If you do love me, you will find me out. Nerissa and the rest stand all aloof. Let music play while he doth make his choice. Then if he lose, he makes a swan-like end, fading in music. That the comparison may stand more proper, my eye shall be the stream and watery deathbed for him. He may win. And what is music then? Then music is even as the flourish of trumpets that do sound a new crowned monarch. Such it is, as are those dulcet sounds in break of day that creep into the dreaming bridegroom's ear and summon him to marriage. Now he goes, with no less presence, but with much more love than young Alcides when he did redeem the virgin tribute paid by howling Troy to the sea monster. I stand for sacrifice, and all aloof are the Dardanian wives with bleared visages come forth to view the issue of the exploit. Go, Hercules! Live thou, I live. With much, much more dismay I view the fight than thou that mak'st the fray. Tell o'er your woes again by viewing mine. I had an Edward till a Richard killed him. I had a Harry till a Richard killed him. Thou hadst an Edward till a Richard killed him. Thou hadst a Richard till a Richard killed him. Thou hadst a Clarence too, and Richard killed him. From forth the kennel of thy womb hath crept a hellhound that doth hunt us all to death. That excellent grand tyrant of the earth that reigns in galled eyes of weeping souls thy womb set loose to hunt us to our graves. I called thee then vain flourish of my fortune. I called thee then for shadow, painted queen, the presentation of but what I was. A sign of dignity, a breath, a bubble, a queen in jest, only to fill the scene. Where be thy husband now? Where be thy brothers? Where be thy 2 sons? Wherein dost thou joy? Who sues and kneels and says, God save the queen. Thus had the course of justice whirled about, and left thee but a very prey to time, having no more but thought of what thou wast. To torture thee the more, being what thou art, thou didst usurp my place, and dost thou not usurp the just proportion of my sorrow? Farewell, thou queen of sad mischance. These English woes will make me smile in France.